Okay, we have an exciting showdown on Frozen Valley. I like this map because it's not 14. So this is random all, but I'm playing Cutter, so I'm like, okay, I better go barracks first because I notice I'm right in front of the bonus reactor. And so I'm just going to get things rolling. I usually don't go for Warthogs with Cutter. With Forge and Anders I do, but with Cutter I tend to go infantry first. Get them up to RPG and then build into tanks and Wolverines, whatever I need. So I'm just gonna push deep into the enemy territory because there's a crate right next to the base that spawns, and I'm trying to find it here, and it's right over there. And I'm gonna ignore that one in between the two rebel bases because it's a trap. You get fired on by the turrets no matter what you do there. So I got my barracks up, gonna queue up some Marines, go take that reactor.
Marines, good to go.
And then I guess I'm just gonna build a bunch of supply pads.
Waypoint received.
So yes, this is a Cutter's reactor.
Supply pad.
I just do this to make sure that, because I do this a lot, I just charge over to the other enemy's reactor if I'm not right in front of it, and I just take it from them.
Reactor claimed.
Had another game where I did this and was working really well, but my teammates seemed to just want to build supply pads and get money. Like, what? And I guess on the other side, the Marines will fire at them, but these Marines are especially stupid in this reactor and don't fire back. I guess the other reactor is just closer to the rebel base. So I'm like, I need to punch out two more Marines to take out this turret because it takes 2 grenades to kill a turret.
Enemy engagement. Local.
And then I'll take out this enemy base
Tactical
to
Marines
free it up for me to get another base.
on the move. Rolling out.
So yeah, I'm just trying to find supply crates, and Green is down here. Probably mad that I took his crates from him.
Supply pad complete.
Grenade, do it.
Alright, took that turret out. It's no longer firing on our Marines. Now I'm going to get a reactor up. He's like, oh, that's interesting. Supply pads, barracks, reactor.
New blood.
And of course, I don't like being scouted, so I'm going to tell my Warthog to go charge him, especially since he's low on health, but he gets away.
Let's go.
So after he gets those crates, I'm going to send him to the healing ring in the center so that he can get his health back, and then I'm going to send him off to scout. Like a good Warthog.
Local units.
Gotta grenade the base. That'll kill it faster. Because these Marines are stupid.
Supply pad.
So if you're on the other side and you do the Marines, they'll actually fire on the base, take out the turret, and take out the base. And the last time I did that, they got 3 stars on them. So
Good to go, sir. Orders.
I don't know why on this side it doesn't work out as well.
Reactor complete.
Rolling. All right.
So yeah, just queuing up some scouting. Gonna get a vehicle depot up because I got the bonus reactor, so I don't have to put another reactor up. And I'd like to have unit production on both bases in case one of them gets destroyed.
Supply pad upgraded.
I guess he was expecting a rush.
Local units.
And then here I noticed that the supplies didn't spawn, so I'm like, oh, there's a rebel unit around there still, so I gotta find them and get rid of them before I build this base.
Vehicle depot.
In the meantime, I will get my first tank out.
Units.
Moving. Covering fire.
And there's the rebel unit. Gonna throw a grenade at them and kill them, and I think that's gonna give my Marines some more stars. Or not. So I'm just gonna move them up to the front so that they can get those supplies that spawned.
Yes, sir.
And then I'm gonna toss down the base, I believe.
Moving up.
Yeah. A brand new station. Isn't it so pretty?
Scorpion ready for combat. Send us in. Fueled up and roll.
So I decided to put my Scorpion right there in case I get scouted again. I want to put some fire on them.
Let's go.
Enemy
Can't really
engaged.
create a choke point with one Scorpion.
All right. Moving out.
And I think this is where my Warthog gets destroyed.
Sir. On the way.
Station complete.
I'm like, oh, darn.
All units.
Because I wanted to send him out to scout some more. And get some more supply pads up to get my income going, because I've already got a vehicle depot up. I get a second vehicle depot up in a bit. So, okay, my teammate's going out to scout him. Good on that teammate.
Good to go. Hoorah.
Yeah, you need to scout people because you don't want to get ambushed by. You don't want to be guessing what they're doing. Like, yo, we gotta figure out what's going on over here.
Supply pad complete.
And it looks like he doesn't care.
We're ready.
So yeah, I put those Marines in those to be an early warning system in case Green decides to encroach on my territory. There was nothing else I could do with them right now. And Black wants the reactor. I'm like, okay, whatever.
Supply pad upgraded.
But the double takes out the scout.
Supply pad complete.
So I'm going to move this other tank over here to take out this other base, even though I'm probably not going to use it. Got to get that money. I'm like, oh, I'm going to put up a second depot, but wait, I don't have enough reactors now. Giving up that bonus reactor kind of sucked. So yeah, he's got some Spartans coming up here, chain gun Spartans. And then he's like, oh, wait a second, he's already got these. I don't know why he was going to put Spartans in those. I mean, the best use of Spartans is either put them in your own vehicles or use them to jack the enemy vehicles.
Warmed up.
This Scorpion sure is taking its sweet time.
Here we go.
Supply pad upgraded.
Online and rolling.
So there's not actually much going on right now. Looks like Green hits left. I'm like, oh, I can't build a tank until I get another reactor up. So yeah, maybe I shouldn't have given up that reactor.
All units.
Rolling out.
Then I flare Black to let me have the reactor back so I can research canister shell. And Black just ignores me. Like, Black was just in their own world. And I was actually contemplating Mac blasting their air pads at this point.
Vehicle depot complete. All units.
Like, why would you not listen to me? So I'm just going to queue up my own advanced reactor to get to Tech 3. And he's come back with flamethrowers. I don't know what strategic value these actually hold for him. So yeah, the New Blood Marines are actually holding off pretty well. So I'm going to pick up canister shell there. And I'm like, I do expect him to go for the other one. And I just don't understand why he wants these so bad. Like, I don't even feel they're that great. Only thing I can get out of them really is knowing if he's coming.
All units.
So I see that he's getting attacked over there, so I'm going to send my tanks to help. And here I just Mac blast him. And I don't understand why this happens. That's not where I put my Mac blast. You just see the line and then it disappears. This happened to me in another match, and it pretty much cost me the match. Like, I'm like, what is that going? What's going on there? I probably could have got all three of them if it would have actually came down where I actually targeted it.
Firing. Yes, sir.
I'm just not sure what causes that bug, and it's only happened to me on Frozen Valley.
Canister shell research.
So now I've got canister shell. My tanks are actually worthwhile now. And I'm just gonna go see if I can find them. But no luck. So I decided to go up to Tech 4.
Engagement.
And yeah, he puts his Spartan in there. I just don't understand this.
All units.
It's really beyond me.
All units.
So I decided to take my tanks over there to kill a Spartan just because. So as they slowly roll over there, I'm contemplating my life decisions of giving that reactor to Black. Because Black's actually kind of a dick.
I'm there.
So they decide to go around my base. I don't understand these tanks. So here I wanna get power turret. Since I've got the tech level for it.
All units.
And my tanks will be good. So I haven't really researched into ODSTs because ODSTs are a late game unit, and some people just rush into them, and I don't understand why. Because like in the mid game, you're gonna start going up to up against tanks, and they're not really gonna be that great. So Black is like, go attack this because it has turrets. And I'm like, I'm not attacking this until my power turret is up. And I just wanted to kill that Spartan because reasons. So here I go. I'm starting to move towards ODSTs.
Online and rolling.
So I want to group up all 5 tanks and wait till I have power turret, even though Black is having an aneurysm.
All units.
Because if I have power turret, I'm going to stand a better chance against him. Plus, I want to have all of them up there. And Black's just having an aneurysm.
Power turret.
I'm like, okay, now I have power turret, so I'm ready to roll in. And I run into a bunch of Wolverines, and this is why he wanted me to push up.
Take them out.
So I'm actually going to go push up and get this turret first, because it's got a railgun on it.
On my mark.
RPG research.
So I'm like, yo, go attack. I took care of the Wolverines.
Target acquired.
And my tanks are actually getting pretty beat up there.
Acquired.
Well, at least one of them.
All units.
I'm going to move my tanks over here. I believe that was a Cobra.
All units. All units.
Yeah, and I'm going to try to take care of these Wolverines because he has Hawks, and those will get shredded.
Units.
And I get cryo-bombed, and he kind of hit his teammate.
Get back. Away.
All units.
So I Mac Blast that Spartan tank to take a chunk out of it.
Target. Engaging.
All units.
I don't know, was that my teammate or the other Team Xanders? So I'm like, yeah, I need to punch out some more tanks because I'm probably going to lose some here.
Orders.
All units.
Move towards ODSTs a little more.
On the move.
I'm like, oh, I better get these Wolverines.
Hunting for target.
Because I definitely want to get this base.
Engaging.
But they're just pushing in with way too much anti-air at this point. And I'm like, okay, they've got way more vehicles than I have. But I'm going to try to take out these Wolverines. Maybe the guy with the Hawks can take out the rest of the vehicles, even though he's chasing me down. My tanks are in pretty bad health.
All units.
Those aren't even power turret tanks, it doesn't look like.
Medic research.
So now I just have to get the resources to
All units.
get up to ODSTs, but I've
All
pretty
units.
much lost all of my army, so what I'm going to do is go in with the YOLO strats,
All units.
and then decide against it. Yeah, power turret tanks are good, but ODSTs or not ODSTs, Spartan tanks. But Peach rolls up on them with Gremlins, so that's good game for that guy's army. But he wasn't properly micromanaging them. He doesn't look like blew the load on all of the Gremlins. So now that I have 4 tanks, I feel more confident. And Peach is like, I don't know, maybe I should leave? But looks like he's going to roll up on green.
units.
I'm like, yeah, I'm going back in.
All
And oh
units.
crap, cobras. I'm like, I need to remove that.
All units.
And we're going in on green now. Like, all of us are in here. Even though he's getting out cobras. I don't know if those are upgraded cobras or not. I'm trying to see if their units are coming up there. Because they're going to come behind us. And here comes blue. I get Mac blasted. I guess their cutter didn't like me. Maybe I had Mac blasted him? Isn't green Forge?
All units.
So I'm just trying to target down the center of the base to destroy it, and it's getting really hectic in here. And I'm like, you know what, I'm just going to leave their units to Peach because that's Anders, and that Anders has gremlins, so should be doing pretty well. I think about Mac blasting it. And I get cryoed. But I get the base. And there's just cryos flying all over the place right now. Like, yo, I'm going to get rid of these Wolverines to help out my teammate.
All units.
And then I'm going to canister this Spartan tank. And now I have enough money to research ODSTs, and I'm like, oh crap, there's a Cobra right there.
All units.
There's a lot of Cobras and Wolverines.
Solution acquired.
But I'm like, yeah, you know what? I don't care. I'm going to fight these.
I'm there.
I'm not sure if they're upgraded. And then there's ODSTs coming in, but I'm like, you know what? I've got tanks, and ODSTs are no match for tanks. I don't even think I used Spartans in this match. I decided to just build the supply pad last because I'm like, yo, I need to get stronger Mac blasts and stuff.
All units.
I'm going in with the YOLO strats on this Cobra. But my tanks are pretty beat up right now.
All units.
Online and rolling.
So I'm just going to take them back to the center to get free healing so I don't have to waste 350 resources healing back up. While I wait for my field armory to come up so I can get
Research.
more powerful Mac Blast. And I'm pretty much going to grab everything out of here right now. Got the money for it.
All units.
Rolling out.
I really didn't go into anti-air here because they didn't really have air units.
Locked in.
And I got to get them in the healing ring because they're always dumb about getting into the healing ring.
Supply pad complete.
But I'm going to start researching volley and then dual launchers because I do have it in the back of my mind. What if they show up with air units?
Hell jumpers.
So what I want to do is put this ODST back here in case they decide to, in case Green decides to build another base there.
Yes, sir.
I want to catch that and deny it.
Supply pad upgraded.
But it looks like they haven't
Improved.
rebuilt yet.
Moving out. Where to?
Got double Mac. Green's trying to rebuild over here.
Enemy engagement.
I don't know what... Was that a Wolverine that just ran in my tanks?
Enemy engagement.
He's trying to take this away from my ODSTs, and he's a 2-star. I'm gonna...
Jumpers.
But Yellow has this. Yeah, it's a 2-star garrison unit. They're not going to take it from him.
Ready to rock.
Apparently something's going on in the center, so I decided to move these ODSTs over to
All units.
do a little scouting while we're licking our wounds and rebuilding. I actually see that Green is building a base there. And I'm like, no. That's a Mac Blast that I just queued up.
Adrenaline research.
I'm putting it right here.
Mac rounds depleted.
So I deny that base.
Roger. Moving.
While the ODST unit in this Wolverine have a mano a mano right here.
All units.
Interesting fight.
Hell jump.
So I don't expect I don't think it expected this ODST's friends to show up.
Yes, sir. Moving.
So I decided, you know what, I'm going after Blue's base instead. I don't want to roll my tanks in there,
Units.
and then I catch a Green trying to build over here,
Hell jump. Hell jumpers. Standing down.
and I deny that base because I'm mean like that.
Enemy.
We got the anti-infantry Cobra there. So yeah, he had Cobras locked down in front of his base. So it was a good thing I sent in my ODSTs first.
Reinforcements researched.
Locked and loaded.
So now I'll just queue up a large Mac Blast
All units.
and use my ODSTs to clean up these Cobras before I send in the tanks. So actually no anti-air over here. Interesting. Oh, now the anti-air rolls up. That's a lot of anti-air. Not dual launchers though, so. And thanks for freezing me. Not sure who threw that cryo bomb.
Hell jumpers. Standing down.
Like, yo, I gotta get rid of this.
Local units.
Cobras are bad. Looks like I pretty much made it safe, so I think I'm gonna roll up my tanks to take care of these Wolverines.
All units.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. And research dual launchers just in case I need it. No air units have showed up on their side yet.
All units.
But yeah, now that my ODSTs have made it safe for my tanks, I start rolling them in. And then I notice I'm under turret fire from the other base, so I decided to move my tanks over. But there's a lot of turrets on this base too. So yeah, this is actually a messy fight here. And then there's Cobras, so I'm like, oh, I gotta take care of these before they lock down.
Hell jumpers.
Exactly what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use ODSTs to take care of them.
Dual launchers research. Back improved.
So yeah, Blue is pretty much up a creek without a paddle right now. Oh, I get my ODSTs carpet bombed. Alright, so this base is pretty much done. I'm gonna pick up the quadruple Mac,
Units.
and I got more Cobras sneaking up on me. Actually curious where they're coming from. It looks like they're coming from the other way. So I'm trying to get my tanks to safety while my ODSTs take care of these.
All units.
Online and rolling.
Move them back to the center and just move my ODSTs in there. Accidentally queue up a Warthog.
Locked and loaded.
You're gonna see the anti-vehicle ODSTs here. That's is that a power turret tank? No, it looks like it's just a canister shell tank.
Back improved.
Hell jumpers. Standing down.
So I decided to quadruple Mac this. I guess it was only a triple Mac at this point,
Hell
because I really just want to get this base down.
jumpers. Standing down.
Now I'm just going to move every unit back in here. I guess he was trying to escape with that tank. And one of them goes down now.
All units.
So my takes show up again.
Yes, sir.
And I was just going to be bathing under turret fire because I don't care. Base is almost dead.
Hell jump. All hell jumpers standing down.
I'm not sure what the disruption bomb was for. That base was like dead. Yes, you didn't want me to do it with ODSTs?
Hell jumpers.
So I'm going to send out the scouting ODST to make sure that they didn't sneak any bases back
All
here.
units.
And just push up with my tanks. But looks like this match is pretty much done at this point.
Engaging.
Should have micromanaged those gremlins a little better. Yeah, actually, got through this match without building any anti-air. Usually you have to build anti-air.
Hell jumpers standing down.
Just gonna check that base and check this garrison to make sure. I think they have a unit over there. All I've got left to do is make turrets that are a lot better. But I don't know why. They're not really threatened at this point.
Your team is victorious.
And the timer runs out on him.